So, my dear internet strangers, it is with the greatest of pleasure that I can inform you that by unpopular demand, I'm back with another shitpost. Last video feels like kind of a fever dream with all the sound effects and doohickeys and moving pictures and weird everything. It needs some fine tuning to say the least, so it's safe to say that I will not be doing that. I am just going to keep on shitposting until my virus of a channel reaches all corners of the site. And that being said, there's another thing that I want to discuss. This guy said first on both of my videos so far, and I want someone to break his streak. And with those electrifying topics out of the way, let's see whose head we're gonna be chopping today. A green lizard that regurgitates lightning isn't exactly the most harmless creature, but I guess we can take a closer look. It has skin drier than your lips, eyes more lifeless than your mother's when she looks at you, and more static than a plastic kiddie slide. This shock behemoth is theorized to be created, and not born, long before the upheaval as a living weapon. So yeah, this lightning lizard is old as fuck. It's not all that hard to fight, but it's still fun, especially when you cut off its tail. It'll try to bite you, or if you suck, it'll swipe you with its tail. It'll teleport away and breathe lightning, or it'll punch you, just slap. On its own, I don't really have that much content to make out of it, but luckily it has variants. The first is an umbral variant. The Shadow Touch Drask manipulates gravitational forces to drag, attract, and repel slayers. It causes explosions made out of shadow and shoots goo balls made out of the same shit. I personally love this variant of the Drask, although good old Marcus might think differently about that. And now the second variant, ooh boy is it an ugly motherfucker. I mean, it breaks more mirrors than you do. Look at those jaws that can easily snap Dave and Dunn in half. The first time I saw this thing, the Thunderdeep Drask, I knew what it was. It doesn't just hunt Aether. It doesn't just kill slayers. No. This thing's favorite meal is orphans. It's gotta be, look at it! It's nightmare-inducing, and I'm awake! It has got to be the third worst thing to ever happen to those orphans. Also, it shouldn't even be here. By Dr. Priani's words, it's supposed to be extinct, but no! It just had to come back, unlike the orphan's parents. And to make it worse, it came back stronger. Here's a hint of what the thing's journal entry says. Razor-edged fins, crackling with living electricity. Increased aggression and heavier musculature round out the deadly package. Its head has even changed. No longer at the wedge-shaped head of a lizard, instead lined with even more razor fins, jagged teeth, and haunting, ghostly eyes that Priani suspects has left the creature with poor eyesight. This thing is fucking horrifying. Living nightmares aside, the designs are pretty neat. And for all of these lizard fucks, I can recommend the same weapon. The chain blades. Since all of these skilled bastards have fast attacks that span their entire direct area, or even worse, they drag you close and then attack, you'll need to be able to quickly put some distance between you and the behemoth. Luckily, the chain blades are great for dodging and creating distance. With the big bonks, you can deal an absurd amount of damage too, to the point that you think you might be using an axe. Not that my build can do that though. So, base behemoths, variants, and a weapon to fight them with. Am I missing anything? Oh yes, the grading. The normal Drask I'll give a 5 out of 10 because it's okay to fight, it's just a little meh. The Orphan Eater is definitely an 8 out of 10 and it looks like it's on meth. It's a bit more fun to fight and more terrifying to look at. And now to grade the last is the Shadow Touched variant, probably a 7 out of 10. It doesn't have the same flair as the Orphan Eater, but the abilities to manipulate gravity is not a common one, and I do find it pretty damn cool. Again, these are my personal opinions, so no whining. And that's everything I have to say about these electrified whippersnappers. The damn things give me goosebumps, especially the Orphan Eater. It has to be the most horrifying and appalling thing in this game, except for you. And now I'm out of content, so get the fuck out.